Hello and welcome to ProtoMet Tries, and you're probably noticing already that this video doesn't have the same audio quality as many of my other recent videos, and that's because this is the microphone that came with this camera. It no longer works, or at least I can't get it to work, and quite frankly, I'm going to even stop trying. There's a very good reason why I'm going to stop trying, and no, it's not just simply a case of just replace the battery. I'll get into the details regarding why I'm stopping using this one later at the end of the video. But first, we're going to try some off-the-eaten-path veggie puffs, sour cream and onion flavored. I'm looking forward to this. Sour cream and onion! One of my favorite chip flavors. Let's see how it tastes on veggie puffs. Oh, that smells so good. Oh, it smells like the sour cream and onion chips, but there's something more there that just, oh, it gives me a bit of a head rush. It's so great, actually. Oh, that smells delicious. Oh. And of course we've got the veggie puff, which just kind of looks like it's covered in like a white cheddar. This is probably the sour cream and onion seasoning, or it just looks unadorned. I'm not sure. I don't know what these things look like unadorned without the flavoring. Let's give this a shot. That sour cream and onion, man. Oh, that is delicious. It's not quite the same taste as a Lay's sour cream and onion, but I'm assuming that that's because of the veggie chip. I don't actually know what the veggies actually went into the puff. Chickpeas, peas, and a tangy twist. So chickpeas and peas are what goes into these puffs. Also rice, it looks like. Can you see? It's on the back of the bag. I'm assuming that there's rice because they show up on here, but who knows? I don't know. These are really good. I think I would still prefer Lay's sour cream and onion chips over these, but if those weren't available, I would definitely go for these. Would definitely have it again. Kind of hoping that next time I find some, they're in a bigger bag. Now, this thing. So, you guys all saw my Cheerios Oat Crunch Cinnamon video, right? That was actually the last video I recorded using this microphone, and after I got done recording that, I forgot to shut this off. So the battery died. And I only noticed it because I actually was going to record a video for over on Game Zilong when I noticed that I had forgotten to shut this off, and now the battery is dead. Now you might be thinking, well, why don't you just replace the battery? It's a button battery, and the way that you get it out is not too complicated, but it is incredibly frustrating because there's this little tiny tab right there at the bottom that you have to pull down. I'm not even going to try this, and I'll get into why I'm not going to actually demonstrate the method for getting the battery out, but you got to pull the tab down and kind of push on either the edges of the battery itself to kind of lift up one side to pry it out. I recently trimmed my fingernails, so getting the tab pressed and held down was kind of frustrating, and I couldn't even remember how I was supposed to get the batteries out. I figured I'd press it, I'd hold it down and just kind of tap it like this and it would fall out. No such luck. I had to do quite a bit of jiggling to get even one side up. I did eventually get the battery out and got a new battery and put it in and turned it on, and the red light that's supposed to turn on to indicate that it's on did turn on for a fraction of a second before shutting off right away. The last battery that I had that did work with this, which was actually from the very same package as the next two batteries that I tried on this, turned it on, red light stayed on. So I don't know why it's suddenly deciding not to work, because I tried changing the battery twice with two brand new out of the package, stickers still on them, button batteries, and they did not work. Now you might be thinking, well, why don't you just get some new batteries and then a new package of batteries and just try it again? Batteries are, I'm not going to go out of my way to look for batteries just off the random, and what takes this from simply being frustrating to something I do not want to do ever again is, you see these parts that stick out? Those are threaded to hold the battery cap on, and they are right in the areas where you got to put your fingers in to try and get the battery out, and they are sharp and serrated. Trying to get batteries out of this thing resulted in me cutting my fingers multiple times just trying to get the batteries. That is why I'm not going to use this ever again. In fact, I've actually ordered a brand new camera mic, so that's going to hopefully resolve that issue. I checked, and no, it doesn't run on these stupid button batteries that you gotta go out of your way to find. They run on AAAs. So hopefully that new microphone works wonders, because this was honestly, once I actually got it working the first time around, was honestly the least frustrating element of this whole new camera setup that I have. If you've been watching for this entire year, you probably noticed that at one point I had a camera that kept cutting out randomly without any explanation, so I would have to edit footage together where there would be a noticeable jump between actions. And this new camera that I got kind of reduces that up to a certain point. It still happens, but it seems to have a more reliable time limit for when it does happen. So it doesn't happen at nearly as much. However, actually getting footage off of this camera and getting it into a state that I can actually use to edit videos, which is, kind of the whole point of Gamezilong, that was incredibly frustrating. And when it didn't work right away, I had a mini panic attack. I did eventually figure out how to get the footage off the camera and get it to be usable for editing footage, but man, so many extra steps when really all I wanted was a camera that I could point at me, hit record, get the footage off there, and then edit it straight away. Not jump through hoops. And this thing was one of the most reliable aspects of the camera, because again, and I've mentioned this before in the past, sometimes this camera just does not want to charge. Or I'll have it plugged in and charging for quite a while, then come back, turn it on, suddenly the battery's dead and the thing doesn't work. And it's not a case of it being a bad battery, because I can eventually get the thing to start charging again. It's just so frustrating when you want to film something, but you have to wait an extended period of time, hoping that your camera is actually charging. For as much as the previous camera, this one I have here, in fact, just at the ready, just in case I ever need it to replace the one I'm currently using. For as much as this thing kept cutting out while filming, it at least turned on. I at least had a decent way of charging it. It has a dock station that I can just put it on, and it'll start charging. This thing I have to plug a cord into and hope that it starts charging, and that is not what I was expecting. Long story short, this camera, for all its faults, was actually better than the current one, but I can't get rid of this current one because I paid quite a bit of money for it. So until next time, this has been me, ProtoMet. See ya!